Unlucky in love? Well, your dating profile may be to blame. 5280 magazine did a little research on how to find love, and just in time for Valentine's Day was just over a week away.
That's right. 5280 editor-in-chief Jessica LaRusso and Heather Henning of Denver Online Dating joins us now with some tips for attracting the right swipes that are right for you. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
All right. Give us all the tips. What do we need to know this morning?
Yeah. So, I think Denver's dating scene gets a bad rap, right? There's a lot of talk about, the Peter Pans out there, the boys who won't grow up. But I don't really think we need to gender it, right? In Denver, people have a lot of hobbies, whether they're skiing or they're going to 20 concerts at Red Rocks a year. They have hobbies. Their lives are full. And so maybe they don't have the motivation of the time to spend on their dating profiles, let alone dating. So they need to be efficient, and that's where Heather comes in.
And this is why 5280 said this is the article that we need to put in our February issue just in time for Valentine's Day. So Heather, tell us a little bit about your business, Denver Online Dating. How do you help single Denverites navigate the really tough dating scene?
That's a good question. So Denver Online Dating came about because I watched over many, many years of my own dating experience. Everything changed slowly and expectations got higher and higher. And people expect that because you have this fancy camera on your phone all the time, that you have great photos of yourself, that we pretty much all grew up writing on the internet about ourselves. So the expectation that you know how to create these profiles yourself is there. And the clients come to me because they look through their phone and they think, I don't like any of these photos of myself. I don't have any great authentic photos of myself where I look really happy. And I go to try to write my dating profile and I'm incredibly uncomfortable because it's a very uncomfortable thing to have to do.
Help us write some of these profiles this morning. What are some of the biggest mistakes you see in people's profiles?
I love mistakes questions. Okay, so first of all, sunglasses. Do not put any photos of yourself on your dating profile wearing sunglasses. I want to see your eyes. I want to connect with you. I want to feel something when I look at your photos. I want to see really authentic, happy smiles so that I know you're comfortable in your own skin. But last, I see a lot of low effort profiles. And I think that's because people go into the process and they start it and they feel really uncomfortable because talking about themselves in a way that doesn't sound like they're bragging is a really uncomfortable thing to do. And that's where I come in, and I'm so grateful that I get to be part of that.
What is your advice to someone who is just completely fed up with online dating at this point?
Good question. I have two really big things. Okay, so the first thing is educate yourself. Educate yourself on your experience, why you're here, what you're comfortable with in terms of how much energy you have to put into it regularly, and set some boundaries for yourself. But more importantly, educate yourself on the other side's experience. So the more you know about the other side's experience, the more you can empathize, and the less you'll take things personally, like ghosting or other parts of online dating. But second, my favorite is let your nerd out.
Yes, I agree.
Yes, exactly. So what I mean by that is figure out what's different about you, what's nerdy about you, and find someone to help you put together a profile that will let your nerd shine, but in a palatable, digestible way for the other side.
Praise for the nerds. Nerds are hot, y'all. I mean, this is only so much. That brain, though, if you got that, I say that having met my partner online as well, too. On the first time, actually.
Really?
He was my first person to swipe on right there, but I was definitely not his, so it worked out that way. Okay, we got you hooked now, right, Jessica? Where can people go to find more, and what's featured in this magazine?
Yeah, so the February issue on newsstands now. It's online at 5280.com. And then we've got a lot of other great content in the issue as well.
Yes, so they're setting up right now in the kitchen.
I see them. It looks amazing.
They're sticking around this morning. We're talking about what's on the cover here. A lot of people are going NA. They want to know how to make NA drinks or go to bars and businesses that have NA. And we're going to be talking all about that with 5280 coming up at 8:40. So thank you guys so much for coming in. Really great tips.
Thank you.
All right, let's get check your forecast now with Chris Bianchi. Chris, let's hear it for the nerds.
Let's hear. Oh boy, that felt directed, but that's fine. I'll embrace it all day. And in fact, we're going to geek out on some temperatures today because it's pretty chilly out there right now.